Yo, what is up, guys? M-Trains here, and today, this is just a live stream just to say, give you guys rolling updates on what's going on at the moment. So at the present time, at the moment, there is disruption to services between Basingstoke and Winchester due to a broken down train, just causing disruption to services between Basingstoke and Eastleigh, affecting CrossCountry and Southwest train services. So looking at real-time trains at the moment, a few trains have been allowed to run through. However, at 10 o'clock this morning, 1 Tango 21 Southwest train service from London Waterloo to Portsmouth Harbour was terminated at Basingstoke. And then we also had a slightly delayed Bournemouth, Manchester Piccadilly to Bournemouth, as well as a delayed London Waterloo to St David's. And also then having quite a few delayed services from there's a Guildford and FLT freight service that came through about half an hour late, and also the 1103 1 Whiskey 08 Weymouth to London Waterloo has been delayed. That was expected through 1103, actual pass at 1127. And then also the London Waterloo to Weymouth service 1 Whiskey 61 being delayed by about half an hour, 20 minutes, sorry. And actually having to stay in platform 4 because it was altered platforms. So they had to run the 1049 Southwest train service to Weymouth had to be altered to platform number 4, and then run down to Weymouth, actually staying in the station for at least 21 minutes. Before the train actually departed at 11:28, and then also quite a few other services delayed. One coming up from Portsmouth Harbour due in 11:17 didn't actually leave till 11:37, and also a Weymouth Waterloo expected arrival at 11:34, actually arriving at 11:41, and also then quite a few other freighters that have been delayed. Coming down from Bicester, and then also some down from coming up from Southampton. I believe the broken down train, I think, could be a freight, which I'm just trying to check out now. So I am pretty sure that this service is a freight, and it's looking down at the moment. There's a couple of freights around this morning at about 9 o'clock, which I do believe is when the incident may have been reported. It's looking at the moment. We had passing Weymouth service, which that managed to get through at 9:17. Then there was Eastleigh East Yard to Hoo Junction Up Yard, which that has managed to got through, and it's almost up in Hoo Junction now. And we got Basingstoke Barton MICSD. That was just an empty stop coming in from Portsmouth. It's running a service from Portsmouth and then ran empty down to the Barton MICSD. Then looking further down, had a siding service. It's looking like it might still be sat in platform 1, but I think it just might not have updated itself. And looking down a bit further now, we do have a Southampton Central to Newcastle, which I think managed just about to get through before the incident occurred. Because that managed to get through. It came into Basingstoke a few late, but that's kind of normal, really, for cross-country services, really, to be honest. And I think I may have actually just found it. I think this could be the failed train. It's 424 Lima, the 643 Birch Copies Exchange signing Southampton Western Docks. It past Basingstoke about 6 minutes late at 10:28, but then actually passed Worthing Junction 95 minutes late at 12 o'clock. So I do believe that could be the failed train, and that is actually, yeah, I think that is the failed train, and it is on the move now. So it looks like they may have sent a rescue loco up to come and get it, but it's now running through Oldbrook on its way to Eastleigh East Yard, which it will stop there. Expected arrival now there at 12:30. Scheduled arrival there was 10:52 this morning. So I do believe that is the failed train. Just to reiterate, that's 424 Lima on the Birch Copies Exchange siding, Southampton Western Docks. And then after that, I can actually see that that's when the trains do start to become delayed, where we have a Reading service leaving 4 minutes late. Then also some Weymouth, Waterloo, Poole, Waterloo now coming in about 5 to 6 minutes late. And then after that, all hell starts to break loose. So the service come in from Portsmouth Harbour, that was running to time, but then that was terminated, I think, due to the broken down freight train in front of it. And then we also had a Bournemouth service running through about 6 minutes late. That I think then had to change tracks at Basingstoke and run past. So there's actually no report from it between Winchester, between Basingstoke and Southampton Airport Parkway, or between Eastleigh is when it reported going past there 46 minutes late. So I think that may have also been stuck behind the freighter between Basingstoke and Winchester. Or between, I think it was failed just before Worthing Junction on the way to Mitchell Dever, and the CrossCountry was stuck behind it. At the moment, we do also have other delayed freighters coming through as well as delayed Weymouth, Waterloo, Weymouth services, and also the 10:33 Southwest train service from Poole, from London Waterloo to Poole to Bravo 23 is currently running 82 minutes late. The service is still running. It is currently in St Denis. But it's actually on approach, should be on approach now to Southampton Central. The train should have left there at 11:30 this morning, but now is expected to leave at 12:41. Expected arrival into Poole will be about 49 minutes late. So it's expected to make up some time. They could possibly run it through a few stations that are quieter. They probably will run it through. From looks of it, I think they probably will run it through Bewley Road and possibly Ashurst New Forest. They will have to see what they do as regards to that. But we'll have to see what happens with that as well. But again, very delays is that we're possibly looking at service. There has just been a tweet come through at 12:23 from National Rail saying the broken down train at Basingstoke has been moved. Trains may be delayed or cancelled as services return to normal. Disruption is expected around that area. Possibly up until about 1500. There are some cross-country services that apparently are being diverted, which they actually can be diverted down the Andover line because they are diesel units. From the looks of it, they could. Actually be. No, they're not running that one down that line. But I do believe there is a service coming up from Southampton, which I think could now be being run via Andover, which could be interesting. From the looks of it, they haven't run any cross countries through there yet. However, there might be some being put through there at short notice. But we'll have to wait and see what happens there. But for now, guys, that is all I will be doing as regards to this update. You can also check what's going on at the moment through National Rail inquiries, and also on real-time trains. It will show you what's currently happening, what's going in and out of Basingstoke, as well as looking at open time trains. But for now, guys, I'll see you next time. This is M Trains signing off.